Hello, good evening viewers. This is Saurav in the studio and you are watching Rundown only on Prag Digital. Now let's have a look at today's regional news headlines. Man behind suicide bomb attack on Ranjit Deka's house arrested by police. On Tuesday morning, the police arrested the man who had attacked AGP leader Dr. Ranjit Deka's residence with a petrol bomb. The man, identified as Mintu Ali, has been accused by the police to be involved in the entire case of attacking Ranjit Deka and his family members. The youth is 24 years old and is a resident of Pathshala town in the district of Bosali. The police have sent Mintu Ali for 6 days remand in their custody on Tuesday. Zubin Garg mocks Lachit Sena leader Shrinkhal Saliha, calls him Brishrinkhal. Popular Assamese artist Zubin Garg has mocked Veer Lachit Sena leader Shrinkhal Saliha and called the latter Brishrinkhal, which means indiscipline. The term Shrinkhal in Assamese means discipline. Shrinkhal Saliha has been in controversy since the Veer Lachit Sena leader warned a Sibsagar town-based non-Assamese businessman to close his shop. Congress to contest alone in upcoming by-election in Assam. In order to check the organizational strength, the Congress in Assam is likely to fight the upcoming by-elections alone, which would be held for 6th Assembly constituency in the state. Sources from the party has informed that the talks with Rajya Dal chief Akhil Gogoi was also not fruitful because of his reversal attitude about joining hands with the Congress. Now let's have a look at today's national news headlines. New income tax return rule. Senior citizens above 75 years exempted from ITR filling. The government in its Union Budget 2021 has given some good news to senior citizens. People who are above the age of 75 and who only have pension and interest as their source of income will be exempted from filling income tax return for the financial year 2021 and 2022. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced about the same during the Budget 2021. She said that the government in the 75th year of the country's independence has decided to lessen the compliance burden of senior citizens who are 75 years and above. No Afghan nationals will be asked to leave India without Home Ministry's approval. As the situation is still uncertain in Afghanistan, the Union Home Ministry has said that no Afghan nationals living in India will be allowed to leave the country without its approval, according to the officials. The MH's decision came about a fortnight after the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan and many Afghans arriving in India fearing the retribution of the country's new ruler. No Afghan nationals will be asked to leave India by the Foreigners Regional Registration Office without prior approval of the Home Ministry. Massive security as farmers plan to block mini secretariat in Haryana. Security arrangements have been heightened in Haryana's Karnal as farmers will be holding a Mahapanchayat today and also plan to block the mini secretariat over the August 28 lathi charge by police, officials said. There is a heavy deployment of Haryana police as well as central forces in Karnal, while security forces in inadequate strength have also been deployed at the new Anaj Mandi in Karnal, where farmers will meet and plan to move towards the mini secretariat, they said. Officials said vehicular traffic on the Delhi-Karnal-Ambala National Highway was normal in the morning. Now let's have a look at today's international news headlines. Anti-Pakistan sloganers shot at Kabul by Taliban militants. Hundreds of Afghans, mostly women, took to the streets of Kabul on Tuesday in an anti-Pakistan rally. The protesters chanted slogan against Islamabad and ISI. As the protests intensified, the Taliban opened fire on the rally. To disperse the protesters, the Taliban fired shots. Taliban finalizes its leader Mullah Hassan Akhund as head of Afghanistan. After days of consultations to pick names for forming a government in Afghanistan, the Taliban have finally finalized its leader as Mullah Muhammad Hassan Akhund, the new head of state, according to the senior leaders. As per reports, the Taliban's new government is likely to be formed on Wednesday, a day ahead of the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. First day in school, deserted classes, fear of psychosis among students. Schools and universities reopened in Afghanistan yesterday and draped a deserted look as not a single student appeared for their first class. With the Taliban claiming to soften their rule this time, locals, especially students, are apprehensive of the claims made by the hardline Islamist group. This time, the hardline group have said women will be allowed to go to private universities under the new regime, but they face tough restrictions on their clothing and movement. Now let's have a look at today's sports news headlines. BCCI shortlists Guwahati as one of the 6 cities for new franchisee in IPL 2022. Guwahati has been listed among the 6 cities chosen by the Board of Control for Cricket in India for sale in the Indian Premier League. The Board of Control for Cricket in India has listed 6 cities: Guwahati, Ranchi, Cuttack, Ahmedabad, Lucknow and Dharamshala for sale. The Indian Premier League is coming. Edition is ready to extend the introduction for 2 teams. Jos Buttler to return to England team. Wicketkeeper batsman Jos Buttler is determined to return to the England team for the 5th and final test against India. Beginning on Friday, Manchester, following his second child Margot Buttler, played the first 3 matches in Nottingham but missed the Oval Test to be with his wife Louise, leaving the Globes with Johnny Barstow. That's all from today's news headlines. Thank you for watching Prag Digital. This is Saurav signing off from the studio.